What's up, guys? Steve here with a breaking news update regarding $2,000 stimulus checks, stimulus packages, and the takeover of Democrats in Congress. That's right, as we received word overnight that it looks like those last two seats for the Senate Georgia runoff elections are going to be taken over by Democrats. Now, we actually saw a press release come out this morning as they are claiming victory, and Senate Majority Leader now, Chuck Schumer, is coming out and saying that their top priority is going to be $2,000 stimulus checks. He said that Republicans are not going to be stalling them any longer, and it looks like 2021 could be the year of stimulus. That's right. So we're going to be taking a look at that actual video footage that just came out. We're also going to be looking at an article that came out yesterday, kind of describing a little bit further how we got to this place and the way forward. And also, I've been getting a lot of questions about those second $600 stimulus checks. A lot of people have been upset because they've been going on the IRS portal and it's saying your check is not available or it's going to the wrong account. Well, we have an update on that as well, so I'm going to get you caught up. And before we dive in though, if you like and appreciate these video updates, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Be sure to smash the like button. It helps out the channel. Like button, leaving comments, and sharing these videos out to anybody who you think might need to see this. It helps out the channel. Thank you so much. And also, if you're not already part of the viewing community and you would like to stay up to date on everything rolling out right now, be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. So that way, as soon as I upload videos, you can be notified right away. And if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at SteveRam3. But now let's go ahead and dive into the latest of this breaking news that's just coming out this morning regarding more stimulus on the way. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in. So first up, let's take a look at this press release that just came out this morning from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and what he has to say about the way forward and stimulus checks. Let's take a look.
It's a cell phone. So as I said, we sure didn't take the most direct path to be here, but we are now here. Here we are. And it feels like a brand new day. For the first time in 6 years, Democrats will operate a majority in the United States Senate. And that will be very good for the American people. America is experiencing one of the greatest crises we have ever had in our history. And the Senate Democratic majority is committed to delivering the bold change and help that Americans need and demand. Senate Democrats know America is hurting. Help is on the way. And we have two new senators coming to help. One of the first things that I want to do when our new senators are seated is deliver the $2,000 checks to the American families. Senators Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff ran first-rate campaigns. They will be outstanding senators for Georgia. When Raphael Warnock was born, both of Georgia's senators were segregationists. Yesterday, Georgia just elected its first African American to the United States Senate in its history. And Jon Ossoff has been on the ground, working it for years. He was never daunted, persistent, never gave up. I'm so proud of both their campaigns and so excited to welcome them to the United States Senate. Couldn't come at a better moment.
There you guys have it. Now, you heard him say that $2,000 stimulus checks, they're going to be one of their top priorities, and they're going to be taking bold action regarding stimulus. Now, let's take a look at another clip from this press release where he discusses Congress and the takeover of Democrats. Let's take a look.
But you all found a way, and we say thank you. Now, I've already spoken to President Biden this morning, and I pledged to him that as Majority Leader, President Biden and Vice President-elect Harris will have a partner in me and my caucus who is ready, willing, and able to help achieve a forward-looking agenda and deliver bold change to the American people. For too long, much-needed help has been stalled or diluted by a Republican-led Senate and President Trump. That will change with a Democratic Senate, a Democratic House, and a Democratic President. One of the things I'm most excited about is that we have had so much talent in our Democratic caucus, and all that talent has been bottled up. They haven't really been allowed to participate and put legislation on the floor. Now that is all going to be, all that talent that's been bottled up for so long will be unleashed. And you'll see amazing things coming out of our new chairs and subcommittee chairs. They'll be able to showcase their talents and accomplish great things. It excites me. And as a caucus, we will work every single day to reward the faith that the American people have placed in us. Thank you.
Well, there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. They said they're going to be taking bold action. They're going to be getting $2,000 stimulus checks out, and they're going to be doing it without delay. No more stalling. Now, let's discuss how we kind of got here. Let's take a look at an article that came out yesterday, and this actually is going to be describing how the day before the elections, Joe Biden came out and began supporting and letting people know in Georgia that if Democrats controlled, third stimulus checks would be on the way, $2,000 stimulus checks would be on the way, and more stimulus would be coming. So, link in the description below to this article if you'd like to check it out for yourself. Came out yesterday, and it says, Biden says Democratic victories in Georgia Senate runoffs would lead to $2,000 stimulus checks. In a final campaign pitch to Georgia voters ahead of Tuesday's Senate runoffs, President-elect Joe Biden pledged that if Democrats win the pair of races, Congress would send a third stimulus check to Americans still reeling from the pandemic. The closely watched elections will determine whether Republicans retain control of the Senate, potentially limiting Biden's ability to pass his legislative agenda. If John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock win their respective races against incumbents Republican Senators David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler, Democrats would secure a 50-50 split in the upper chamber, with Vice President-elect Kamala Harris then casting the tiebreaker vote. If you send John and the Reverend to Washington, those $2,000 checks will go out the door, Biden said Monday while campaigning in Atlanta on the eve of the elections. And if you send Perdue and Loeffler back to Washington, those checks will never get there. It's just that simple. The power is literally in your hands. Well, there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. A lot of people are saying that this push by Joe Biden could have been a major contributing factor to people voting on the Democratic side in the Georgia runoff elections. And also, a lot of people are saying the division caused by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, by Donald Trump, and the Republican Party could have contributed as well. As we saw Donald Trump push for $2,000 stimulus checks, we saw Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell include a bill that had priorities of Donald Trump, and we saw a lot of Republicans in the Senate saying they didn't support larger stimulus checks. And this all happened right before the election. So this division amongst the party could have contributed as well. Now, we're hearing now that it looks like Democrats are going to be controlling all of Congress. And if that's the case, they're saying they're going to be passing more checks, bigger checks, and I think it was Nancy Pelosi said they're going to be passing the largest stimulus package in U.S. history. So I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date on that. Now, second, I wanted to let you guys know about the $600 second stimulus checks, as a lot of people have been concerned as they went to the Get My Payment IRS portal, and they are now saying that it says no check is available, or it's saying it's going to the wrong account. Well, we actually have an update on that. I'm going to be sharing with you guys an article that came out yesterday. Link in the description below if you'd like to check it out for yourself. And it says, H&R Block and TurboTax customers report issues with second stimulus check deposit. The article reads that the IRS began sending out a second round of economic impact payments worth up to $600 for individuals and each of their child dependents over the past week. Millions were slated to be automatically deposited by January 4th of 2021. But H&R Block and TurboTax customers who paid for their tax preparation services using their 2019 refund are experiencing an issue. Some of the new stimulus payments were sent by the IRS to an unfamiliar bank account, according to many people who tried to track down their deposit using the IRS Get My Payment tool. It says some customers of the tax preparers say the issue is that the IRS sent the stimulus payments to temporary pass-through accounts set up by H&R Block and TurboTax in previous years that they do not have access to. The IRS says that the financial institutions that receive the funds will return them to the IRS, and then the IRS will reissue payments to the right accounts. This will cause delays in many people receiving their payments. So the good news is, don't worry if it's going to the wrong account. It's going to bounce back, and then they're going to send it to the right account. Now, that's the good news. Now, there's some not so good news that I got to share with you as well. Status not available. Others like Lisa M. are seeing status not available when using the IRS tool, despite receiving the first check with no issues. Many calls and emails by customers to the companies and the IRS are going unanswered. Nothing has changed with our accounts, our address, etc., Lisa tells CNBC Make It. it. A representative from the IRS tells CNBC Make It that taxpayers will not receive a second stimulus check if the Get My Payment tool shows payment status number 2 not available. If you receive this message and don't receive a payment, the agency says to claim a recovery rebate on your 2020 tax returns. So you guys, I'm sorry to inform you of this. It looks like there's an error where a lot of people are saying they're not going to be getting their second stimulus checks, and the IRS is confirming if it says that, you're not going to be getting that check. Now, what you need to do is they're saying you need to claim it on your 2020 taxes and let them know you didn't get your check. Once again, not what I wanted to report to you guys, but I'm going to make sure that I keep you up to date here on the channel. Well, you guys, that is the breaking news update regarding second stimulus checks, more stimulus. 2021 could be the year of stimulus. And as more information rolls out, I'll be sure to keep you up to date. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up here very shortly. And also, today, we're hearing that Republicans are going to be contesting the election results. So I'm going to make sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. If you made it this far and you haven't already and you like and appreciate these updates, be sure to smash the like button. Also, if you're not already a part of the viewing community, why not? Everybody's doing it. Smash the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. Well, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.